Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
Should I lock it? And that's it now. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, give me a second now. It's fucking. Do you find your energy gone when the weather's like this?
My energy is all right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that I'm fat or something, but no, because it might be that. Because even going up the stairs now, I'm like, geez, that's mad. You shouldn't be going up the stairs in that heat. Like, I feel like there should be a public service warning.
But it's not. There's no heat.
You know, like after the Angelus.
Yeah.
So after the Angelus is done, and then they do the news at the real end, they should say, anyone who's out of shape, be careful going up and down the stairs because it's 16 degrees outside. You see, there's a good chance the house will go to 22.
Are you honestly finding it hard to move around in this heat?
Oh, it's fucking not right.
It's
Honest
16 degrees.
Yeah, but in the house it's 23.
But that's your fault.
But I can't open windows because then neighbours will say, I heard two boys, you want to hear the shite that was coming out of their mouth. It was disgusting.
Okay.
And they'll be ringing Ocean Webb and Joe Duffy and everyone. Huh?
During the day, like, do you suffer from this? Or is it just at podcast time?
Well, podcast time is the worst, yeah, for sure.
Right.
There's a crack in that window now, man.
I can hear it.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. A fart in a hurricane is all that is, man.
You'll have to get my fancy fan in.
It's not making a blind. Do you remember you used to bring the fan in?
But I have a fancy fan now.
What, it doesn't make any
noises? It's
noises?
a Hilux or something, or what do you call it, Dyson.
A Dulux fan.
Dulux fan,
a
yeah.
Hilux fan.
The Hilux fan.
And it wouldn't hear it at all. Did you get a silent fan?
No, well, I got a very silent fan, yeah. It's not completely silent.
Right.
But we do switch it on for 5 months of the year.
We suffer in this house from the heat, like staying in it too much. Like,
yeah.
You can open every window.
Aerated, definitely.
Ali's window in her room has been open for
since she was born.
For about 6 weeks now, Ray. The room is at a constant 22 degrees.
Wow.
It's fucking.
This is the kind of stuff that people want to
hear.
Yeah,
because
it's a real topic.
But if you don't think that people are in the same vein as me and they can't go up and down the stairs, Ray. And it's only the heat. It's nothing to do with, I'm probably...
You've been out of shape.
No, I'm fit as a fiddle, but you can't be going up and down the stairs at 23 degrees heat inside in the house.
I was looking at the intermittent fasting.
Oh,
yeah.
Go on.
Well, I had to, because I'm going to tell you all the stories about my holidays, obviously.
Well, we'll get you all of that. There's loads of stuff we have to get to, because we missed a week.
Yeah.
This is episode 201. I'm going to be Ray. 201, lads.
You're going to do me today?
Yeah, I did you, yeah. So it's like a restart again, Ray. We have a brand new centenary to get through.
Yeah, we've the 200s.
And where might we be at 300? Well, it all starts here. So let's fucking...
Start as we mean to go on.
Let's start as we mean to go on, right?
New mics. New fancy yokes to make the mics work.
Yeah, hopefully. We don't know that.
Fucking €300 wasted.
Yeah, we'll check that again once we have this recorded. It could sound like a bag of misery.
Isn't it mad that they'd sell you a microphone that doesn't work?
Yeah, it's amazing too. And everyone buys into it then.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, you have to get the SM7B, lads.
Yeah.
You have to get the shower.
And we got the shower.
And
then we plugged it in, and then there was a nasty old whistle on it. Fair play to Michael McConaughey for flagging that to us.
Yeah, you had to get gained out of it, if anyone knows what that means.
I'd spend another €300 on little blue boxes from a merch.
Yeah, and then they'll probably say, oh yeah, but them blue boxes, you have to attach something else to them as well.
You have to strap them somewhere.
You have to put them straight into a generator. The generator's £1,000 on Tobin. This is how they get you, Ray.
Yeah, it's a fucking money grabbing.
So, what were we talking about there? So we were on about the heat of the place, and then you were on about intermittent fasting.
I was, only because I broke a sun chair abroad in Spain. The size of me getting out of it. I was on the beach for an hour or two. That's all we spent on the beach. But I tried to get out of the chair, and I leaned too heavily on the handle and I broke it.
And did everyone look at you?
Well, no. Thankfully, nobody heard it. It's like farting a hurricane.
Yeah. If a chair breaks under Ray's waist, does anyone actually hear us? I mean, that's a very philosophical question to be asking.
But it was one of those moments where you went, all right, okay.
Yeah. This is great for
me. And I went shopping as well, and none of the t-shirts fit me. And there was me, for most of the time I was shopping going, Jesus, shite shopping in Spain.
Yeah, why? Because everyone's thinner over there.
I don't know what it is, but nothing was sitting right in me at all. Maybe they've bigger, broader shoulders.
Where'd you go? Pull&Bear's Bear's a big one over there. And Zara.
Pull&Bear, Zara, and I went to Bershka.
Oh, you went to Bershka?
And I looked at a pair of Shane Gillen cargo pants to put with a fancy big shoe.
Ray, I can't lie. There's no way in hell that suits you.
I was all for it. And I said to Laura, Laura, I'm going to invest in a pair of cargo pants. She said, oh yeah, they're in at the moment, she said.
Yeah, they're in, man, but they're not in for people like you. It's not right now.
But then I'm glad I didn't buy them when I was buying them, because when I showed them to her then, they're cat, she said. None of that.
I concur, because there's no way. I can't see that working on you.
Do you know what else is in?
Go on.
Bolivian waistcoats.
What's a Bolivian waistcoat?
A Bolivian waistcoat.
I think that's a sex thing. I'm pretty sure if you look up Urban Dictionary, oh my God, did you hear about your man gave you a Bolivian waistcoat?
No, they're like like something an old lady in Bolivia or Peru would wear, a little waistcoat, and it's got like Native American stitching on it.
So you're telling me that
they're fierce trendy at the
in
minute.
Bolivia and Peru, they're wearing Native American stitching.
No, well, I was trying to explain it to you.
Yeah, so are they kind of woven? Weaved.
Like,
would you see this? Okay, would you see some people drinking cans of Linden Village in Doc Martens in Sligo Town wearing stuff like this too?
Yes.
Yes, you would, Ray.
Yes, you would. You painted a beautiful picture there for me. Yeah,
it's a beautiful picture, Ray.
We're such a picture-orientated podcast.
Yeah, these people are. Yeah, they're a cult.
Anyway, where do you want to start? Do you have any news?
No. Okay. Well, first of all, we get on. I do have news. Okay, we'll get on to the intermittent fasting eventually.
The intermittent fast. This is because it size me.
Yeah.
Apparently, you go 16 hours no eating.
Okay.
And then you can eat the face of yourself then for 8 hours.
Okay, so I had a conversation with a very good friend of ours about intermittent fasting.
Fair enough.
And I'm not going to say his name, but Brendan was saying. So he was saying...
He's have to give him the thumbs up as well.
Do you mind me talking about this, Brendan? Okay, so Brendan was saying that he does intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Now, I was a little bit skeptical, Brendan. I'm not going to lie. We'll tell the truth here, because you can do intermittent fasting where you don't eat for 16 hours.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's people who do intermittent fasting where they might not eat for 8 hours or 12 hours or whatever. But there's a thing that apparently can happen to your body where you send your body into ketosis.
Yes.
Is what happens.
She starts fixing things.
It starts fixing everything itself.
Yeah.
It's like with those automatic hoovers.
Yeah.
Do you know those jokes you be sitting around the room?
Yeah.
Right? So your body does that to you. It starts hoovering out all the shite if you don't eat for 16 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't break it though. That's the problem.
No.
And that's why it's very hard to do. I don't think that it's a lifestyle that you can keep going forever. Like,
How is it hard to do? You can eat between 10 and 6 in the day.
Yeah, but best of luck, Ray. I want to eat a bag of bacon fry at 11 when I come back from a gig.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? You can't eat a bag of bacon fry at 11 o'clock when you come back from a gig. Jeez, you're lucky if you're coming back from a gig at 11.
So technically, yes, you are. It's a fancy type of gig.
Jesus.
So you're saying that I had the dinner there. So actually, I did it today.
Okay.
Because I had my breakfast 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm in lunch around 2. And I'm just after having the dinner.
Yeah.
So you're saying now...
You can't have that Heineken.
What?
You know, you can't have that Heineken.
You
Isn't
just
that right,
reminded me of the
Brendan?
Heineken.
You can only have water. If you're doing it right, you can only have water.
I said calorie free. There's nothing calories in these.
Oh, there's no calorie in Heineken, no?
Oh, that's why I drink it. There's your...
Oh, you can have coffee, but caffeine is good for you, by the way.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
everyone saying coffee. You can have coffee for sure, but you can't. You broke your intermittent fasting now.
Well, I'd like to thank Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre for helping me break the international
the international fasting. Fuck's sake. So that's the thing. It's not straightforward. Like
okay. Well, so I've broken it today, but I'll try again tomorrow.
So you could try and send your body into ketosis. I'd say try and do it once a year, maybe for a good clear out.
But that's the Trochra fast.
Yeah, do a Trochra fast.
That's what the Trochra fast did. It was once a year you'd go a dose of ketosis.
Yeah, a dose of ketosis.
Or if you were having some sort of a thing being done the following morning on your rectum.
Oh, speaking of,
that's when you'd have to stop eating the day before.
I can't even do that now if I had to. So one time ever I had to put an IV in my arm, right? So whenever I had to get the camera done, so I had to fast, and I was like, all I want to do is eat a bag of bacon fries. Because whenever
why is everything about bacon fries?
I don't know. I just picked that today.
Yeah.
So
they're an awful thing.
Yeah, but it's awful bad when a doctor says to you, no bacon fries now for the next 6 hours, because all you can think about is bacon fries.
That's true, and I've heard the doctor say that to me many times.
Yeah, well, he said no bacon fries now for the rest of your life, and I said, I can't do that, doc.
So your doctor is a bit like my doctor.
Yeah.
Your doctor is obsessed with bacon fries. My doctor's obsessed with Portugal.
Oh yeah, so,
that wouldn't happen to you now if you're in Portugal. Yeah.
That wouldn't happen to you if you weren't eating the bacon fries. Now, speaking of doctors, Ray, and we'll get on to you not suntan yourself. What was the shade like out there? Was it nice?
The shade was marvellous.
The shade was lovely out there. We'll get on to all of that, but
Sure.
we'll while you were out there enjoying yourself, right?
Yeah, what happened?
Taking Instagram pictures with your wife to be and your mother-in-law to be.
Yes.
I was stuck here at home, Ray, with an infection that has never been seen before.
What?
Yeah, can't even find it yet. They might call it the Kendy.
You infected?
Yeah, I'm infected.
With what?
So they're going to call it the Kendy, I think, when they write the new medical journals.
Kendyitis.
Yeah, they're going to call it Kendyitis. Okay, so I keep getting this for the last, I would say, 6 to 8 years. No, 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
I have been getting this recurring infection that kind of feels like a kidney infection. Now, the reason I say kind of feels like is that it has that same kind of burning sensation.
When you pee.
Yeah, so people might say, oh, you have a UTI, Kendy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I thought it was.
I'm saying it.
Whenever, yeah, you're saying it. Okay, good, because I just spent fucking 200 quid going to the doctor 4 times.
What did the doctor say?
So, what happened was, I said, this might be a UTI, but then I was like, it's not burning when I pee, though.
Oh.
It's just I have this weird burning sensation above me member.
Above your gunt.
Above and me gunt.
Yeah. Just above your gut.
So I have this weird feeling, like this, like pain, almost like a hernia kind of crack. It's
A
like
hernia?
weird. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway,
It's escalated quickly.
oh, it's bad. No, it was
Yeah.
more of a discomfort than anything. Now, I don't mean to get crude with anybody, okay, but it would take me maybe a minute and a half to piss.
Now,
But then when the piss came, there was no burning really.
was that because you were in a bar with other people and you were in a toilet? And
No,
people were
nothing to
watching
do
you?
with a fella shaking it going, well, were you watching the match? Nothing
Yeah.
to do with that,
No,
okay?
'cause that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, well, see, you're just not comfortable around fellas, Ray. You
But
want
it's
to be
not
pissing in the women's jacks.
The Hawkswell in Sligo here. Sligo's marvellous as theatre.
Yeah.
And you go in there and it's a tight enough
Oh,
theatre.
tight squeeze, man. You'd be doing well to fit 4 or 5 Mickey in that room.
If 4 or 5 Mickeys come in
Tops.
and you walk in and it's very open,
Yeah.
and you finally get to your urinal that was you had to queue for.
You have your urinal on it.
You
Okay,
drop
you
your
get it.
drop your trousers to your ankles
Yeah.
and you commence pissing.
You do.
But you don't.
Yeah, but...
Because you're
Yeah.
afraid.
No, yeah, but that's you, though. You're just not comfortable around boys.
Has that ever happened to you? Bar the time you were infected with Kendyitis?
No, yeah, no, that I don't think that's ever happened to me where I couldn't piss beside a fella.
It just takes you a few minutes. You have to, not a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds. You kind of have to sit there and go,
I mean, I get it. Like, if
Think about something else.
a fella came in, he was like, whoa, yeah, fuck it, that's some yolk. Then you'd be like, oh, fuck, I can't piss now. Like, imagine if a fella came in, he was like, woo, oh,
well,
man.
Man, is it dark in here?
You know what I mean? No, even if he was like, he doesn't have to be like the size of it. Even if he was like, geez, that's a lovely yolk.
All right.
Yours is lovely
yeah.
and smooth, man. Mine's a bit wrinkly.
Right, fair
I'd be
enough.
like, I'm not pissing beside you, man. You
Well,
know, so I
well.
get that, but like, I can't imagine that ever
It's
happened to you.
performance anxiety.
It is
Anyway,
yeah, you
you
get
had
it.
performance anxiety without anyone looking at you.
So and on top of that as well, without getting too crude again, the last time this happened to me was about 2 months ago.
yeah.
And it also came with another symptom, which was I was unable to evacuate
Oh, yeah.
my back passage.
That's fair. You couldn't push the doors open.
the doors wouldn't open at all.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, after a couple of days when it did, man,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man, you wouldn't see this in Mount Vesuvius.
Right. Oh, I'm wondering why we have anyone listening.
I'm not saying that. I'm not going to talk any more about that because that's
Thank
bodily
you.
function. I don't want to wreck anyone's head genuinely. So that is one of the symptoms as well.
Right.
This is about the third time it happened in a year. I said, I better go and see what this is. I hate going to the doctor. In fact, I don't know.
So you went out to Claire McGuinness instead.
I have never, yeah.
Rub it out of me.
So, I know, but I've never been to my GP. So we got a GP in Sligo, but
Oh,
I've
this
never
is your new
met
GP?
them. Yeah, I've never met them like in all
Ah.
the years because I don't go out there. Like, fuck that. Like, it does. But this time, there's something about it being in that region. Around your kind of Mickey and you're kind of like, geez, I better. There's a fear in fellas,
Yeah.
you know. And I said, I better go and get this checked, even though it's not sore. Like there's
Fair
something,
play to you.
you know. So I said, I'm going to stand up for myself now in
Yeah.
my 30s, and I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Cheers, your man was flabbergasted. So I had to do a piss test for the first time ever. No way. Why do they give you
A small one.
the fucking side? Like I'm like, how am I supposed to piss into this fucking thing? And I had Ali as well because Nicola was at work. Like.
You're starting it.
No, I started in it, but I pissed all over the walls. I pissed all
No,
over-
you sit down. By the way,
I didn't sit down.
Yeah, you sit down. You sit down. You throw it inside, then and you put it in the yolk,
Oh, that's probably way better.
and then you pee, and then you pull it out. Then when you're getting full.
Oh, that's probably a way better way.
Yeah.
I destroyed the fluid ever to decide.
Oh no!
Fucking anyway, that's a way better way of doing it.
Some crack if the receptionist out there to be listening to this.
Well, this is
No.
this is the thing about that. The Jack's is right beside the reception.
Right.
So you have to walk down with this jug and walk back out with your piss again down the fucking corridor. So anyway, so I did that, test the piss. He said, there's definitely an infection somewhere in your body.
Great.
We're going to send this piss away now to...
Is that what he said?
Yeah, we're going to send it away
You're not called a sample.
to the World Health Organization.
Right.
And he said
Who?
they're going to get
Who?
back. The World Health Organization. Yeah, who?
Sorry, I wasn't quick enough. Go on.
So I had to bring it into Sligo General.
Yeah.
To which one of the local, I don't want to say, one of the local characters was in wrecking the security's head.
Very good.
And they said, while he's wrecking my head, will you just put it into that box in there? We'll
Oh,
send
you
back
had
the
to bring it
results."
up?
Yeah, you had to bring it up, yeah. So I brought the...
Jeez, I never had to do that before.
yeah, I brought a bottle of my own piss up to the hospital.
Was it warm?
Left the sample of it there. Just a little warm when I got there.
little warm when you got
so, and then they came back and said, there is an infection. We haven't a clue what it is.
Oh.
So they couldn't pinpoint what the bug was that's abroad inside me.
Are you fit to do this at all?
Oh, I'm not fit to drop.
Am I going to get this off you?
I could be gone, man. You may as well ring Feely's funeral home,
Is
man.
this contagious?
No, I hope it's not. Well, unless you start rubbing the Mickey off me, I don't think it's fucking.
Right, okay. Well, on this occasion, I won't.
Yeah, just for now, if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, just today. I leave it.
I know it's hard though, but okay,
Yeah.
well it's not hard.
Oh.
Come on. Okay, so that was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Sends the piss away. I go back in Friday.
Right.
And Friday he says they don't know what the bug is. He said, let's start draining you. He said, there's other fluids. I said to him, doctor, I'm not going to lie to you. I have never in my life given blood before.
Oh God, there's the needles crack.
I'm on the verge of what they call a panic attack right now. So I was very brave.
I was just thinking how brave you were.
So brave.
You're so brave.
Yeah, no one told me that.
And
either.
you didn't ring me at all and tell me you weren't well.
No, but
I could have been coming home to a funeral.
So I had a good feeling on the Thursday that I was going to have to get my bloods done the next day because he said when you come back in, if we don't find that, we do the bloods.
Right.
So I started ringing my family. I said, look, it was a good run. When they drain my blood, they're going to go, we've never seen that like this before. Because I've never been medically tested.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're going to go, you have everything. all the diseases we do, they're all there.
They're all there, yeah.
So he took a dose of me blood. There, hated it. I was breathing.
Did you get through it?
I did get through it.
Did Nicola hold your hand?
No, Nicola was at work again. I baby Ali there looking at me.
You were so brave.
I'm so brave, Ray. I know, and no one told me. No one told me I was brave. Like,
and was Ali there with you?
Yeah, Ali was there with me.
Did Ali hold your hand?
I was holding Ali's hands.
Great.
Right, and she was my emotional support baby.
Savage.
Nicola, like, the thing is, Nicola didn't make as big a deal out of it as I was trying to say to her, Nicola, I could be dead in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're just happy to go to work. Do you know? And I might not come back.
It's the way feminism has affected the world now.
Isn't it though?
Women feel like they have to go to work now.
Isn't it just?
It's terrible.
Why would you not give up everything?
Come to your age.
And just come to my age.
You do it for her.
Ray, I was on death's door.
Yeah.
They were draining me of all my bodily fluid.
How much did they take out of you?
I went blue.
Oh, that much.
He took out 4 tube.
4 tube
He took out 4 tube, right? And I thought that was normal. And Nicola said, I've only ever given 1 tube. I said, I must be fucking bursted then at the seams.
Yeah, but it's probably like a pint. You probably the first 3 were the bad pint.
I feel sick now already even thinking about it.
No, because you were like a new keg. They hadn't drawn on you before. You know,
that do a bit of spinach
threw the first 3 tubes away.
Oh, I fucking
now
feel
we
like
got good stuff in 4.
I'm going to get sick now, actually.
Sorry now.
Oh, my God. Anyway, they took it. Nice bring me bag of blood up to the hospital again.
Oh, God. Right.
So
Do you think they're just taking the piss out of you?
Man,
I've never had to bring anything to the hospital.
No, I had to bring up all my fluids. Sligo General is full of my fluid now. And I had to bring it all up. Anyway, so I brought up he said if there's anything really bad, they're going to ring you in now.
Yeah.
Today, like, because they won't, you know what I mean? They're not going to wait around and go, geez, your man's dying. Monday. We'll do it Monday.
I'm really excited to see how this ends.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Obviously you didn't die.
Yeah, no, so I didn't die, first of all.
Fair enough.
If anyone hasn't sussed that yet, I'm not dead.
Should we do an alternative ending?
Imagine if anyone's like, geez, I wonder is he dead now? I can't wait to get to it.
On the sad music we usually use for sad things. Nearer my God.
It's always nearer my God to thee.
The death is occurred of Mark Kendy.
What did he die of? Bad blood.
Kendyitis.
So, he said, I have no idea what's going on with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put you on a dose of antibiotics.
Fair enough.
Which will get rid of the infection anyway. And what am I on, Ray? Doxycycline.
I am the doxycycline?
No.
That's lovely.
That's
1 a day, is it?
1 a day. No, 2 a day.
2 a day?
I'm on 2 a day, Ray.
Jesus.
So the packet, he was very serious about this as well, the doctor. Lovely doctor, by the way.
Yeah.
He said, do not go out in the sun.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know you're not supposed to go out in the sun in doxycyclines?
No.
Doxycycline bluefish. If you go out in the sun, you'll break out in a big dirty rash.
Where's this bluefish coming from?
That's what it's called, doxycycline bluefish.
I wasn't on the bluefish version.
Oh, I must be on the good bluefish
You're on the
stuff.
good stuff, yeah.
So I had to go on that, and I've been on that now for 6 days, but I think that is actually, is it true, or is it in me head that drains you as well?
Yes, they do. Kick the shite out of you.
Oh man, I feel like I was hit by a fucking bus.
That's why you're struggling getting up the stairs.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like I was hit by a bus. So I was trying to fight off this infection. Now, having said that, the infection has started to evaporate. And I feel a good bit better now.
On behalf of me and all the listeners.
Thank God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much indeed. But, having said that, he said if we can't find the bug that's in your piss.
Right.
And if the
He
blood...
said that.
If the blood... Yeah, he did.
This is a qualified doctor.
Well, I mean, it's not quite in the Strand Hill Clinic. There's a little alleyway around the back.
Right, okay.
There's a fella around there with loads of tablets. Okay. So... He said, if we can't find it, we didn't find what's in your piss. If we can't find anything bad that's in your blood, he said, and if it comes back, we're going to have to send you for a scan.
Right.
Now.
Is that in the big machine that you win the thing? And
yeah, they'd have to send me in. I'd have to listen to sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, river socks.
Beautiful.
So, but now, having said that, me giving the blood there, nervous as anything, right? Going, Jesus Christ, what am I going to do? It actually covered up what is perhaps the most fearful exam amongst fellas.
Which is
This gentleman was worried that I had acute prosthesis. So he said, I'm going to have to go digging.
He did not.
He did go
This
digging.
is the new doctor in Strand Hill.
The doctor at Strand Hill.
The very first time he's met you.
Yeah.
And he goes digging. Right.
He couldn't wait for it, man.
One thing on his mind.
He couldn't wait, man. 55 quid. It's actually the second time I paid for it, actually, funnily enough. But first time with a doctor.
First time with a gentleman.
So when he took the blood, he said, he was like, I have to think we're going to have to do a prostate exam. And I said, after the blood, doctor, you can shove your finger wherever you want.
Right.
And once that's done.
Which he did.
I didn't mind at all.
Yeah.
But I went at it like I've seen it in the films.
Yeah.
And I bent over the... I bent over the bed.
Yeah.
Kind of backwards, like where he would,
did not.
and he was
dropped
like,
through.
yeah, but he was like, no, we don't really do it that way. Like, get up on the bed, will you bowsy, and just tuck your knees up into your stomach.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and I didn't know that must be a new technique they're coming up with.
That's not true now.
In every film I've ever seen, they've done it where you just stand up and bend over the bed.
So you were lying on your back on the bed,
Yeah.
with your knees up tucked into your
No,
stomach.
man, I wasn't sitting like fucking like I was about to get pregnant. Hang on now. I was
thinking like about to do something else.
No, you know if you get spooned
Right.
and you're lying on your side and you have the knees tucked up and you're lovely and comfortable.
Were you lying on your side?
I was.
Okay.
And my back passage was facing him. It was a full... Hey, it was a full... It was a big water boys moment.
What's the big water boys?
He saw the whole of the moon.
The whole of the moon, yeah. Fair enough.
And he went up. And
He went up where now?
he went up, so he did.
Up inside and what?
He went up abroad.
I thought you said it was a prostate exam.
Yeah.
Is that not just fondling the two balls? No? Am I wrong here? Why is Brendan looking at me like I have two heads in me? I don't know anything about anything. Where is the prostate?
Are you mental?
I don't know where it is.
Are you mental?
Well, I've never been to there. Nor has anybody else.
Hang on now. This is mad. Are you being serious?
I'm not being serious. Is it
Ray.
Is it up the back passage?
Well, fucking Ray, how do you not know that?
Did you get fingered? Did he finger you?
Have you never been tested?
No.
You're of an age, Ray, where you should be testing.
Should I?
Yes.
Well, I
you
don't
should
want
be
to
testing.
hear. Why are you both nodding? I don't want this.
You are of an age, Ray, where you need to be fingered. I can't believe it. I'm 10 years younger than you, and I had to have it done. You're supposed to get it checked. It's very simple. Now, having said that, apparently a prostate exam is 2 seconds. He goes up.
Finds a spot.
He just finds it and he goes, yeah,
Tickles it,
everything's
everything's
okay.
great.
And then you're okay. Then you just go, brilliant. I know now I'm okay.
Oh my God.
Right? Now, for me, man, he was excavating.
He went digging.
Because he was like, I have to find out if you're going to be in any pain.
Isn't there now? And obviously, I don't know who said this to me back in the day one time.
Go on.
But isn't there supposed to be the male G spot up there?
Well, he didn't find it now.
He didn't find that.
Imagine if I was like, whoa, whoa, you buyer.
Paint the bed.
Jesus Christ, man. We want to wipe that wall. That is rotten, Ray. That is fucking, we're not that kind of podcast. No, we're not now. Let's take it serious, please. Seriously now.
I'm trying to take it seriously, but you're talking about something that I didn't think you'd talk about.
He tested it and he said, is that sore? And I said, well, it's not, it's weird now. I said to him, you know what I mean? I said, I'm not saying I'm not into it now, but I'm not saying... I said, it's weird. He said, if you had any real prostate problems, you'd be in extreme pain now.
Right.
And
did he numb the area at all before he went in?
he did in his...
Didn't take a popper or anything, no?
He didn't be whole. He did not. No,
Right.
he lubed it up.
Did he?
He did lube it up.
That's nice.
Because he did this weird thing afterwards where he threw tissue at me and he said, just clean it up there.
Ah!
And I was like, as in clean up all the... and he turned around taking his gloves out. And I was like...
Did you come home and have a shower and just...
I was sitting in the shower.
Sitting in the shower, yeah. Crying. Nicola go, what's wrong?
Nothing happened. So it was actually, do you know what? In the grand scheme of things, for having never gone to the doctor with just like a general checkup ever.
You got an awful doing.
Jeez, I got an awful doing.
Like, I go to Dr. Joe, right?
He'd only talk to you, Dr.
He
Joe.
puts the greaseproof paper down on the bed.
How fucking slippery are you? What the fuck is he doing?
Do you know the roll of greaseproof paper the doctor just has?
Yeah.
He pulls it out and
Yeah.
and it's like the stuff the mother just be baking with. Yeah, it's the greaseproof paper and he sit up there.
And he starts lathering you up
yeah,
then.
and I sit up and he take your top off and I do take the top off.
No.
He puts the silver circle thing that's really cold there on your chest.
Right.
And big deep breath.
I don't mean to call out Dr. Joe now. That hadn't been done since 1978.
And the silver circle at the back. The stethoscope, it's called.
Yeah, come here.
And that's it. He says, yeah, no, you're fucked.
So he started his practice in 1952. You're
Dr.
telling
Joe is one of the best doctors in the country.
I actually can only imagine he is because here's what I've
He
learned.
doesn't have to send me for that exam. He just puts me on the doxycycline He just say it to me, and he's pure cool about it. He said, I think it's just an infection. It's grand.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You could be dying, but I'm not going to
Sure,
bother.
I couldn't be arsed. You couldn't be arsed. None of us here could be arsed. I'm about
The last thing you want is to go up to Sligo General now with a bag of your own
a
stuff.
bag of blood.
Yeah.
Well, the last thing I have to hand Sligo General now is a bag of my own shite. Like,
Did you get a Sligo's Rovers jersey and full kit out when you left the hospital?
I didn't even get a lollipop.
No.
I was actually livid. Like, I was like, Jesus
Are you
Christ.
okay now?
No, well,
So
I'm probably okay.
Yeah, all jibing aside, this is very important to talk about this
It's
stuff.
very important to talk about men's
Yeah.
health.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, actually is
And
very
you've clearly
important.
identified something I need to look into.
If you're of an age,
Yeah.
if you're of an age, you should. I didn't get it done because I'm of an age. I'm 31, so there's probably not going to be a problem with my prostate and stuff.
But you've clearly got me worried now.
But having said that, he did ask me. He was like, "Is this a thing in your family?" And I was like, "No, not that I know of." And then Mum said, "No, it is. Like, there's people in your family that have had prostate problems." Like,
Wow,
and
okay.
So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'm glad now that I've done it, and they've told me, "Oh, your prostate's fine." Like,
Yeah.
So I bet I'm going to get it done every second day,
Yeah. Okay.
just to make sure.
Yeah.
So I book it. I mean,
So you liked it?
well, here's the thing. If in Amsterdam, it's about €80.
You don't have to go to the hospital to get it done, you know.
No, but hang on. What I'm saying is, it's €55.
There's places in town.
Well, there's a place down the bottom of the hill there that I'll probably sort it out for you very quickly, man,
I
for
don't
20
know
quid.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
shouldn't, but I do.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, yeah, but that's the thing. So I got all. You should get it done, Ray. Actually, I
Alright.
think that we should probably
No.
live stream it.
No, we won't.
No, because it's good for Ray. Are you going to stand up for the men of Ireland or not now?
I am not me. No.
Are you going to be a pioneer?
No.
No, okay.
But if you're doing it every second day, we can clearly send in a camera crew with you one of the
Ray,
days.
Brendan, let's organise it. Let's get Ray's first prostate exam live streamed. Yeah, no, I think it's good. Honestly, for the betterment of the men out there, Ray, are depending on you now. I've done my bit. I've stood up.
I honestly didn't think this story was going to end like this.
But here's the other thing, and I'm going to sound like a spanner now.
Yeah.
I'm going to sound like a bell end. Here's the other reason why I decided I was going to the doctor. I've had some awful trouble in my life with health and just gone, nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it checked. It'll go away eventually.
Yeah.
But
Never has, is it?
But when you look at a little tiny girdling and you go, I better look after myself here now for a minute. So I did go, geez, I have this weird setup going on here that's reoccurring.
Yeah.
I'm going to bite the bullet and get me. And I don't think people anticipate how hard it is to get your blood. I've told the story of when I had to get the IV in my arm in Roscommon Hospital.
Yeah.
And I just burst out crying.
You did.
But when you have a little daughter or children or whatever, you go, I bet they're fucking. When it was Nicola, I was like, I should be grand.
I'm just getting to that there
Yeah.
now. I'm just thinking about how little you thought of Nicola.
Well, Nicola would be better off, like, do you know what I
Right.
mean? She'd find someone who's maybe not such a little baby
Yeah.
bitch like me. So, but your daughter needs a father.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? So I said, I better go and get this stuff checked out.
Fair play
So
to
if
you,
you're a
Jackson.
man of a certain age, you should go and get it. And while you were sunning your balls, I was getting.
I was not sunning them.
I was getting, well, touched up.
Yeah, I had 2 umbrellas up.
Yeah, you did have 2 umbrellas up, man. What was that about?
I needed full cover.
Did you seriously? You did. You went for the full cover, full camp.
Full cover.
So why do you bother? I was chatting with a good friend of yours. You know Sean O'Reilly?
Yeah?
Yeah, I was chatting
Familiar.
to him last night. And we were trying to decipher between the two of us why you bother your arse going on sun holidays.
It was lovely and warm.
Where? In the shade?
In the living room on the recliner chair. It was also lovely and warm in the shade.
But it's lovely and
upstairs
warm
on
here.
the balcony. It is a different type of warm.
Well, yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, here's close. It's
close
And
now.
it'll rain any minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but do you enjoy the atmosphere out in a foreign country?
I do,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. It's very nice.
It is lovely. Like
Yeah,
when
I went just out to Torrevieja in Spain.
Torrevieja in Spain, in Alicante.
Just south of Alicante.
Yeah.
And it was a marvellous wee trip.
Lovely.
I have some notes.
Go on.
Will I?
Go through your notes.
Right.
You should.
Yeah. Here are the highlights.
Go on.
Right, and then I have a few other bits as well that I have to get to after the note. That all right?
Yeah, no,
like
you don't-
pre-holiday experiences.
Yeah, well, don't give away the whole show now. Hang on.
First of all, we got a rental car.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, driving on the wrong side of the road.
Driving the wrong side of the road.
Right.
Very funny start to the whole situation. Obviously, I went to the holiday with
Weird,
Laura.
didn't it? Ride fucking using
Yeah,
the right hand.
everything's
Oh, shit.
odd, yeah.
Yeah.
Went on the holiday with young Laura and Laura's mammy, Susie.
Yeah.
So the 3 of us arrived on the plane safely. I picked up the hire car. It was a Renault Arcana. Have you ever heard of them of them?
We don't have them here.
Fancy lump of EO.
Is it?
It is, nice job.
Did you have CarPlay?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything. Yeah, yeah.
You know how the fucking the good live now,
Yeah,
Ray.
I'm getting it now in the van.
You can't go back. You can get it.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You can get it,
I have
Ray.
it booked in for the 17th of May.
Lovely,
Yeah.
Ray, because you can get it. You just you put it in.
Yeah,
plug
put it in. Yeah, I'm doing
Put
that.
it in,
I'm
Ray,
doing
because
it.
you're living in fucking squalor.
Okay, fine.
Brendan, you should have it as well. I was in your car yesterday, man. You were dicking around with some magnetic yoke for your phone. It was driving me mental.
No,
You don't. You put it into the cigarette lighter. You put it
Come on, let's move on.
I'm not moving on till everyone gets this. Okay,
Right.
go on, Ray.
Anyway, got this Arcana job, right? Sat into it, and I like to try and acquaint myself with the car. Do you know, fix them in mirrors and whatnot.
Oh, you be a half an hour. That'd drive
I was
me
reading
daft.
the manual and whatnot.
Oh.
You're sitting in a stuffy old underground garage.
And Ray's going, no, I haven't read 7B yet. I haven't read 7C.
yet. So Laura and Susie have been very patient. They're sitting there in the car anyway. And I said, right, I'm ready to go. So I pressed the start button.
Oh, press the start
Right?
button.
And all the lights, the dashboard comes on.
Yeah.
Everything's looking good. No sound. And I'm going, is there something I haven't done here yet?
Why do you want to hear a sound?
Because
Oh, it's an engine, like you
cars
mean.
make sounds.
I thought you were like, I couldn't get the MP3
so
going.
I pressed it again, and next thing the lights and dashboard went off.
Right.
And then I said, right, I'm going to try this again. So I pressed it and held it.
Can I tell
And
you-
then what do you think it was?
You had to put your foot in the clutch.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I had to put your foot in the brake.
Oh.
And I did that.
Okay.
And pressed it again. All the lights come on like Christmas tree.
Yeah.
No sound.
Right. This is a shit car.
We sat there for the guts of 15 minutes trying to figure out with the handbook and everything. I was actually reading the manual going, how do I start? I was watching YouTube videos. How to start a Renault Arcana in a foreign country for an Irish gentleman that doesn't like sun. That's exactly
At
what I
5
typed
past
in.
2, Jesus.
At 5:03 in the afternoon. So I couldn't figure it out. And then it dawned on me. Well, it didn't dawn on me. It dawned on Susie, in fairness. She's far more wise than I am.
Yeah.
The car was started. She was a hybrid. So she didn't make any noise.
It kicked into the electric side of it.
It's the electric side of it. So the car, I had switched on and off the car about 18 times.
And there was no battery left at all by the time you fucking finished up.
But it was very embarrassing. It was a very embarrassing start.
So,
I
you-
thought I was a man about town.
And
I wasn't.
So a hybrid.
Yeah.
What's that like?
So it's grand. Sure, it's a pure electric car when you're driving like pure slow. And then it kicks into engine noise then when you're on the
And then does
engine.
the engine noise recharge the battery above inside in it? That's a good system now.
Yeah, and I think the battery kicks in the lower mileages when you're driving in the towns and things.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy oak. Fair
But
play
what's
to
it like driving on the other side of the road? Does it feel awful weird?
Shite at the start because you're like, what is going on here?
They're
But then you get
backwards.
used to it.
Yeah, I wish the Spaniards would come on board now. Like,
And the
you know.
rest of the world.
It's the rest of the world. Because it's the only problem with the rest of the world is that they're doing that wrong.
That is true.
And we're
yeah.
doing it right.
And we're
like.
doing it right.
It is annoying.
Problem, there was loads of little bars.
Yeah.
Do you know, with all English and Irish related music.
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
catering to the only people that go out there.
Yeah.
And
No locals.
every single one of the bars had in-house systems. This, by the way, folks, is the...
Oh.
It's all right now, I'm not talking about speakers.
I saw a video of you wrecking a DJ's head or something talking about speakers. Would you ever just not?
I wasn't
like-
talking about speakers. I was asking what kind of drums he was using, but that's fine.
But would you ever just not bother doing that?
I just wanted to know because it sounded great. Look,
You know
the
you're
problem
that
wasn't
prick.
the sound. The
Some
problem
people know.
wasn't the sound. It was the lights.
Why?
They had these Eddie Lee lights,
They had Eddie Lee lights.
right? But they were set to sound to light.
Oh, yeah, nothing
So,
worse.
so they were flickering and flashing.
Yeah.
But they were everywhere.
Stupid, yeah.
I felt like getting up of a morning, buying a ladder and going round to all the venues and fixing them.
I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Honest to God, I would
Yeah.
not. That would be... Now, having said that, sound to light is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It goes
setting.
demented,
It
man.
goes demented. It's like
I think it's what gave me this fucking thing.
the Kendyitis.
Yeah, the Kendyitis, I got it from sound to light.
It's when a light is flashing mad different colours all the time and there's no head nor shape to
Yeah,
play
it's
with it.
fucking a nightmare. It's awful annoying.
That was a problem.
Okay.
Shite karaoke.
Good. Can you name the people as well?
Can I name
Come
the
here.
people?
Sorry. By the way, as well, I hate doubling down on this all the time. But yet again, I was trying to edit a clip of ours today, right?
Yeah.
Driven Demented.
Right.
Trying to edit our X clip for a TikTok.
Oh yeah, I have that done by the way.
Huh? Have you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Why are we
well,
doing
good.
this? Why are we doing it?
I fucking wasted an hour.
Sorry, I did it before I went. I just forgot to bounce. Anyway, sorry. Production meeting over.
Fuck's sake.
What was I doing in it?
Stop naming everybody in the whole world.
Sorry.
Whenever I do. Because then you can't. I couldn't make it flow then.
Yeah, I made it flow.
What?
It's
well,
lovely.
I don't know now. I don't know how fucking flowy
That's
it is.
great. Now you do your version of it, and I'll do my version.
So
See which is
sorry.
more
No,
popular.
I gave up because I was like, this is actually driving me mad, right? I have to say this here and now, Ray. We cannot be open with each other, me and you, as a
Okay.
couple. Can't be open with each other if every time I say, there was someone down the road there and you go, Jerry,
Yeah,
that... Because then I can't talk about Jerry then.
but
Because
I'm learning. I'm getting better at this.
what if I'm about to say, I hate Jerry, right? And wait, you hear, I'm actually having an affair with Jerry's wife. And then you let everyone know whose wife I'm having the affair with.
I get it.
Do you know what I mean?
Anonymity.
Yeah,
You need-
I want to have
yeah.
loads of affairs, right? You can't be going around telling Jerry that I'm doing this.
Right.
So nip that in the bud now.
That my uncle Jerry you're talking about.
Stop saying it because it is, Ray.
Right.
Stop now because I don't want him to
Shite
know.
karaoke.
Shite karaoke.
Not talking about just the absolute confidence in some people.
Yeah.
They get up and they sing the randomish song and they sing it totally bad.
My favourite karaoke song is Tequila, when someone does Tequila. Tequila.
Tequila.
That's a great
I should have thought that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than shit karaoke. But there's nothing better than it though, Ray, either.
I still haven't broken my karaoke cherry.
What?
I've done it before, but I want to do it again. I just hadn't the balls to do it this time.
What did you do the first time?
Oh, I did Not Unusual, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not unusual.
If
I got a backing track up here, would you sing it?
Would I sing it? No, stop.
Wow, come on.
No.
We have to get a version of you doing karaoke.
I think we should. Can we do one of the live shows karaoke?
We'll get you to do It's Not Unusual at the
No, but
next
can we
live
just
show.
get everybody to do karaoke for a live show? Deluxe extravaganza show.
Yeah, that sounds. I'd hate that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do a live show. There's nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
but
sure.
let's do a little bit of karaoke at live show. But only if you will do It's Not Unusual.
Right.
Then we'll do it at
Fine.
the next live show.
Sound.
At the next live show.
Yeah, sound. I'll do that.
You have to do It's Not Unusual.
Oh, God.
Let's do a
Whatever it's
karaoke
written.
competition. We pick 3 people out of the crowd.
Yeah,
Because then it doesn't take over the whole show.
that'd be nice. Yeah,
That's a good idea, Ray.
like that now.
No, let's get back to shit karaoke abroad.
That was it.
Can I just talk about shit music abroad anyway? I mean, a lot of it. No, sorry, not like some of the music standard out there. You'd be going, Jesus, like you're on about the lights there in the PAs, and you're like, it just reminds you again that we have good taste here now in Ireland when it comes to the entertainment industry
Right.
that they don't have abroad like they used to. Did Laura get up and sing Let It
No.
Go, Let It Go? Did she get up and sing
None of us got up and sang
Now
anything.
You're Back. Here we go. Come here, can we talk about the fact that Hamilton stole that from Daydream Believer?
What?
No, no,
Oh yeah.
I
I don't think they stole all of it.
They stole everything.
Yeah, you're
Did
just.
you
like,
hear about Edward Sheeran as well? He got away with
He
it.
got away with it.
With Marvin Gaye. He was dead right to get away with it as well, by the way, because pop songs
You
nowadays
don't
nothing.
own chords.
You don't own
Or
chords.
the order you put them in.
Nobody out there owns chords, and that's not rich coming from me. I steal everything. I mean, I'm a cover artist.
Yeah.
Do you know he didn't steal
You're a
chords?
music
Now,
thief.
there's other ones that are there, closer, there about, like. But Ed Sheeran's well within his rights, and he missed his granny's funeral and everything for it. So I'm delighted for Ed, man. Fair play to you. Go on, keep going right now, because you're talking shite now. You.
Sorry.
I'm keeping this.
Yeah, you're keeping this going.
Jeez, I'm keeping this going. Ray. I'm talking real good shit.
Do you remember when me and you were over there? Did we go to the Walk Buffet?
I love walk buffets. I absolutely love walk buffets. You know why? Because there's always an Asian gentleman sweating beans, man, trying to cook chicken.
What age were you when you went to the Walk
Sweating
Buffet?
beans. I was 17. It was the same day that I got chased home by 2 Spanish men.
Things change as you get older.
Okay.
So I, like yourself, a younger man, went over to Spain, and there's a chain of restaurants over there called Wok Buffet.
Yeah, well.
Or Wok Buffet, as I like to call it.
Wok Buffet, yeah.
And they're a massive big
They're
spot,
unreal.
and you go in and they have every single bit of food under the sun.
You pay $12.99.
You pay
and they say
$16.95 now.
16. It's a fucking disgrace the way things are gone now. It's $12.95. So they just go enjoy everything.
Enjoy everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same when you go over and you're older.
And they cook your chicken in like a minute, like.
Yeah.
So you go, I want that chicken there. And then your man who's sweating beans, the Asian man who's sweating beans, because he's beside this wok for 6
All
hours
day.
a day. He's sweating balls. He throws your chicken in, he makes it, and then he puts, what sauce do you want on it? And you go, I'm going to pick
you-
it.
no,
Don't
what you
talk
do
to me.
You go and you get with your plate, you fill it up with all the things you want.
Everything.
And I was so excited to show Susie this.
Yeah.
Right? Because I said, wait, you haven't lived until you have a Walk Buffet
Yeah,
experience.
she's not experienced enough for this
So
now.
myself and Susie anyway, we did the whole waffle. We picked out all the vegetables and all of the fruits and all of the bits and pieces and the bits of meat and everything.
I think I skipped that section, the fruit section, yeah.
So we put it all in the plate and we handed it to the sweating beans man, and he put it in the wok.
Yeah.
And he buffeted it up.
Yeah.
And he threw it out.
Yeah.
And we sat down. And I said, now, isn't that not the tastiest thing? Wait. It's not.
What?
I tasted it and it was puck.
What?
Stink rotten.
But are you just saying that we...
No, I'm saying that as a younger man, when you go over, you're just amazed at the whole thing. But as an older gentleman, which I am now, I went over and realised it's just shite Chinese food.
I hope you're not right.
Well, it is.
No,
I'm
because
sorry now.
I can still taste it.
I know you can, but that's a younger man's memory.
What?
You're not going to feel like that. You're going to go over and you're going to have it and you're going to realise this is puck stink rotten.
Are you talking about a young man's buds?
Yeah, young man's buds.
It was young man's buds back then that made me taste it.
Young man's buds.
What's that?
YMCA, but not very good.
Hang on. Yeah, that's...
I'm sorry.
What a mad disappointment.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ
Yeah.
almighty.
When we came out of the Walk Buffet, there was a chemist next door.
Okay, you went in straight for the next one.
I didn't.
Right.
There was a vending machine. And I says to Susie and Laura, I said, that is fierce handy. They have a vending machine beside the chemist.
Yeah.
You can buy all your... And we walked towards and realised it was full of condoms and sex toys.
And you said, that's great now. The three of us will go home.
It's funny.
We'll head home now. Get whatever you want. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Fuck me, Ray.
That's that one. Yeah. So I don't have much from the holiday, to be honest with you. Apparently, would your mum be of an age that I'd remember a show called Falcon Crest?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she listens to this and let you know. I don't know.
Do you remember a show called Falcon Crest?
My mother's 38, by the way.
Brendan has given me the thumbs up.
Does it? I don't know what that is. Mum wouldn't remember it either. She's 38.
Right, okay.
So there's no way.
Do you remember a gentleman by the name of Chase Giabata? Chase Giabata.
Chase Giabata.
Yeah.
No.
He was... Chase Giabata.
Was that his name? Chase Giabata?
Chase Giabati.
Okay.
He was a gentleman. He was a character on this Falcon Crest, this soap opera.
Of course he was.
And he was played by Robert Fox something or other.
Right.
Right? And apparently he is my double. I finally found him.
Can I look him up?
Yes.
What's his name?
Chase Giabata. Giabati.
Okay, let me fucking
So
look
everybody,
this
as
up.
you're sitting there now listening
Yeah.
to the wee podcast, look up Chase Giabata and you will see my double.
How do you spell this?
Chase.
I'm looking at Chase Giacomo. No?
I don't think... Is it
Chase Gioberti.
Gioberti? That's the one. I was saying Giabata.
Oh, shit, man.
Isn't that me?
He looks like you if you were one of the Furies. You know the fucking bat? You know Jim Fury and the boys? Yeah. He looks like you if you were one of the Furies. He looks like you if you were one of the Furies and your man Marvin from Home Alone. Yeah. Doesn't it?
It's me.
Isn't that fucking outrageous?
Yeah.
He even has the glasses.
All right, can we just stop now?
That is weird, man.
It's not coming across at all in the podcast.
Funny thing is, he's older than you, but he is...
But I'm growing into him.
Yeah, well, no, he is growing more hair than you, which is mad.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you will grow into him, Ray, for sure. Yeah.
That's about the height of the holiday. I'm sure I remember other things.
No, but I mean, what was it like? Because didn't Laura go home and then you spent 2 days with Susie on your own?
I did,
Was that
yeah.
lovely?
Laura
Nothing happened, no?
No.
Nothing like, oh my God, are we going to do this? None of that stuff.
What are you on about? No.
So you flew home, it was lovely.
No, the two of us just tipped around. She did her thing. I did my thing. My average day on the holiday would consist of get up, right? Yeah. Go for a nice breakfast down in the cafe.
Oh, lovely.
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 Smashed
I'm
avocado,
into it
poached
already.
egg.
Yeah.
Come back, sit on the recliner chair.
Fuck that, man. Smashed avocado.
Yeah. On normal bread.
Which like a lump of chorizo, you're in Spain.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Oh.
Sit in the recliner and watch Yellowstone. The show with Kevin Costner in it. It's amazing.
Sit in the recliner outside or inside?
Inside, with the window open and the door open.
Fuck off.
The breeze
Ray.
blowing in.
I refuse to believe
I'd
this.
watch Yellowstone for 4 hours on my phone. And then Laura come in and said, right, that's it now. Let's go for the dinner. And we go for the dinner. And then we go watch a bit of shite karaoke. And then we come home and go to bed.
So I'm not. I don't explore. I'm very like you on holidays.
Yeah.
When they were on sun holidays,
Yeah.
I like to be relaxed and relaxed only. I'd love to
Buy an apartment out there.
To buy an apartment. I just go, Nicola, for the next 40 years, me and you, as a married couple, are going to go to the same apartment.
But that's a lovely idea.
I would love that, Ray.
I'm not saying that's wrong with it.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm a little bit like you as well. Where like I know you like castles and shit. I wouldn't be mad for castles.
No, I don't think you've given
I
me the
would
right
love to go out
chance,
there
though.
and just to relax, like. But there's no relaxing anymore, though. My life, there's nothing relaxing about my life now.
Yeah.
Ali, in one fucking week, Ali has just. She's just turned she couldn't roll, man, a week ago. She couldn't turn over. Now, if you leave her on the floor and you go into the kitchen, she's out in the fucking front door, man. She's chatting to people outside. She's having the crab out. She's smoking a fag outside, chatting to neighbour. I'm like, what the fuck? It's unbelievable. Her movement says, so now you can't leave her alone, like.
Yeah.
And that's my life now, like.
Sorry.
And she's got a bitch attitude too, like.
All right.
Nicola took the phone off her yesterday. She roared, good heavens, like.
Yeah. And she doesn't like me.
And she doesn't like you, but she's all of a sudden just developed this little madam personality where you're like, shit, man, I'm in real trouble here. Why do I have this
She's
thing?
like her father.
Do you know what the thing is? I see the couples, and me and Nicola chatted to them when we went to Tenerife, when we went to Lanzarote. We always end up making friends with the old couple.
Yeah.
You know, old English couple from Derby that we met in Tenerife, right? Were like, I wasn't Lanzarote, it doesn't matter. Anyway, they were like, yeah, well, we've retired now, like all our kids. Oh, me son's a truck driver, me daughter's an accountant, all that. We come out here now like 3 times a year. And I realised, like, I have to wait 40 years now to enjoy that again.
Yeah.
We were both having
You'll
the same.
be old and crinkly.
We were both having the same level of enjoyment, Ray. Us as a couple and them as a couple. But they were at the end of the crack. And we hadn't
But
started
that
yet.
gives you hope.
Nicola was pregnant. Yeah, but I can't wait 40 years, man, to go to Alicante again and suck me balls. I know what happens. I'm going to put on a little podcast, right, by Second Captains or Tommy and Hector or something, or some kind of series on Audible
Yeah.
where I listen to a book, say nothing. Listen to Say Nothing, everybody, right? I listen to it, right? And then all of a sudden there'll be 10 kids or whatever the fuck many I have pulling and dragging out of me over there, and I won't be able to have the crack.
But the trick is...
Shit, Ray, I'm panicking now.
Whoa.
I'm fucking really...
Wait.
I'm not into this. I'm not into it.
Eventually all your friends will have children too.
Yeah.
And then you'll go as a group holiday.
Yeah.
And then one couple a night will take the goodness of taking all the kids.
Yeah.
And then the other couples can go out and get absolutely out of it and go skinny dipping.
Can it be like a round where I wait till the last one and no one wants it? Like, as in, I'm like, I will get it, lads, eventually. I'll get the last night. And then on the last night, we'll be like, will we all stay in? Will we?
Yeah, that's right. You can do that. Yeah.
No, the other thing is, me and Nicola have been also tampering a little bit with the idea of, like, let's go abroad, but let's bring Granny K.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like... but Granny K is a great Granny K now.
This is your mother.
She is proven.
Geraldine,
Yeah,
she's known on this podcast.
Well, she's known as
Let's
Geraldine.
not age her any further.
No, the kids know her as Granny K.
Right.
And she's very good with Joey's kids and all, and she's over there all the time. And we're kind of going, when you look after this loony,
Yeah.
right? Nicola, and me and Ali are going to go out. No, will you please look after this little
That's
loony?
what a lot of people do.
Yeah. But the other problem is, Ray, as well. And the price of it nowadays, I saw Claire Ronan, fair play to her on Facebook, talking about going abroad and all that kind of stuff, and the different prices of going on holiday in Ireland, and 7 nights in Ireland cost you $2,000. You can go to Alicante for 500 quid and all that. But still, having said that though, the price of it, you know, this lovely surrounding building that we're in right now, I'd love to own one of these.
Yes, the house.
I can't be going to Alicante and Torremolinos and fucking all these bad Lanzarote and Tenerife and fucking Boston.
If you want
I went
a
to
house.
Boston in January, Ray, and I had to fucking do it. I was like, Nicola, we can't buy any groceries now for 6 fucking months.
Yes.
Because we went to Boston and we had a place to stay in Boston.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because I made the decision, very stupidly, in December to turn down work.
Oh.
That was worth quite a bit of money, and I was like, "Oh, I'll survive, okay." I'm not.
You're not?
Oh, I'm not. Ray.
You okay, Kendy?
No, but I mean, better. My mental health is better. But fuck me, man. My pants are light. The wallet's not weighing them down like it used to.
Are you telling me now that when you go into the bank, they don't have to make room?
No. They're kind of like, "Geez, we haven't seen you in a good while." Do you know what they do in the bank now for me? They say, "Kendy, we haven't seen you in a good while. You must have an unmerciful amount built up. Should we get the forklift for the car? Should we get all the staff to carry in 2 bags each? Maybe it might get it done quicker." And I'm saying, it's all in this one pocket here.
Yeah. You're only in to access your internet banking.
Yeah, and actually I'm taking out the money if you don't mind. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, a little bit of that as well. All I'm saying is, I'm coming across as very frustrated now.
Yeah.
And that is true, because I am.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm a stay-at-home Kendy now. Minding my daughter every single day. And I'm only a couple of months into it, and I'm already going, "Jeez, I want a holiday." I was envious of you tipping off there.
You do look younger. But that's probably because you can't afford a haircut.
I fuck off, man. I was self-conscious about this too, you know.
I'm sorry.
Usually if I leave my hair like this, I wear a hat because I look like...
but you look younger. It makes you look younger.
Look at me on the Patreon.
You look like young Harry Styles.
There's no Harry styling about it. Come here.
I have questions.
Yeah, go on, but I want to ask you something as well before we go
what was it there now?
I mean, you obviously, I can only imagine, watch the coronation.
No, not really.
What?
No. I didn't really. I was busy watching Yellowstone. I literally watched 3 seasons of Yellowstone over the course of the week. It took precedence over such things as... I wouldn't be as into your man, like.
Oh!
I just wouldn't be.
Are you not?
No.
Why not?
It was herself that was kind of the cute,
You were big
cuddly
into
old
herself.
granny. You know?
Fuck, man. Because I had to say now, I enjoyed it, man. I really love the family aspect of it.
What do you mean the family aspect? The
I
fact
love
that they
that.
had Princess Anne fucking standing there with a big fucking
Yeah,
red
but-
feather on her face,
Oh, yeah.
head, and blocked
I
Harry's
just thought it was
face.
lovely to see everyone coming back. Princess Anne and Harry and William. And I thought it was great to see Prince Andrew coming back as well. I just thought it was lovely
Right.
to see him in
So
the
you watched
limelight.
it?
Huh?
You watched it?
I did. I saw little bits of it,
Yeah,
yeah.
big West Brit, yeah.
I was just delighted to see Prince Andrew just going about. It was just great to see him, I have to say now.
Yeah.
I'm delighted he's free because he's never done anything. I saw him up my TikTok once and I said, I really hope I hit the not interested thing.
Not interested.
Do not show me. The best picture I saw was on Twitter. And they said there's nothing more ironic than a solid gold carriage
Yeah.
going down a road where the potholes have been filled in with sand for the occasion.
Yes.
So the road that he was going down was in shit.
Yes.
While a fucking horse-drawn gold carriage went down the Shaggin Road.
I had no interest in it.
Did you hear as well they were saying, Camilla, fat vag Camilla? Did you hear that song?
No.
As Camilla's coming into the room, they're saying, fat vag Camilla, fat
awful.
vag, something along
You
those
watched a lot of it.
No, I just saw that clip. I saw the clip of Prince Andrew walking in the door and I said, geez, isn't it amazing what money and all that kind of stuff will get you? Oh yeah, out of pedophilia. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, if the royal family want to come in and say, excuse me, it's not proven, I'm pretty fucking sure he's a paedophile. Jesus
Can
Christ.
I please talk to you about some
I
very
always
important
mention the
things?
paedophile. Every week I mention the
Every
paedophile.
fucking week.
Every week I mention the paedophile.
Right,
Go on.
few things. Now, the question was, and I've rephrased it, right? Have you ever seen, so a friend of ours asked a question of me,
Okay.
and I can't really ask that question for racist reasons.
So why did you say it was then that said it?
That's true.
Oh my God. The conversation obviously we have.
So I bleeped out the
We
name.
bleeped out the name there. We literally talked about it. And you said, yeah, I'm getting better at that. Jesus Christ. It's unreal. Like, Brendan, we're going to be left with nothing to say. Like.
Anyway, have you... So he asked, the bleeped out name, asked me, he asked me a certain question, and I rephrased it along the lines of, have you ever seen any non-Catholic funerals? And non-Catholic / Church of Ireland funerals?
Yeah, I've
Like,
been at them. Been at loads of them.
You know the way we're a very multicultural land now?
Yeah.
Do you know we have Chinese people live here?
We do.
Indian people live here?
Go through all of them, yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
No, go through. I want to hear every nationality that lives in Ireland.
There are people from the Philippines.
There is.
There is. There is also people from Norway.
No, okay.
Yeah, Norwegians.
Where else?
Yeah. But there's loads of people living here in Ireland, and all I ever see is the standard Irish funeral.
Yeah.
Which obviously very somber, hearse driving by,
Yeah.
you know, flowers in the back, scats of people walking behind.
I could buy my grand flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bury your head in the sand.
I've never heard that version, but anyway,
Yeah.
so that's the Irish thing. But I've never seen a Chinese funeral.
No, not have I.
Or an Indian funeral.
No. I
Now-
have seen the Protestant.
Oh yeah, we're not talking Protestant because they're
Yeah.
around the same.
I've only seen Catholic and Protestant.
So you never see. So all these people living here from different nationalities, do they
Yeah.
all get repatriated home? How come they don't?
Oh, that's a good question. That
Yeah.
actually. Now
No,
I know
I-
that there's obviously mosques and stuff in Ireland, like loads of them.
There is. How come? Maybe it's that you don't have the funeral procession.
Yeah, what are their traditions?
Yeah.
Like maybe they have a cremation tradition.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
So what is the main? This is such an ignorant and good question for me to ask.
That's why I kind of said to myself, that's no harm to ask
What's
that question.
the main religion of Asia and in particular like China?
Wouldn't it be a dose of Muslims and a dose of Buddhisms and
Is it?
Hindu?
All right.
Yes, you got all them.
So what do the Hindu? So I know in the Hindu culture in India, am I right in saying
Yes.
this? What they do is they send you out into the river. So maybe we just haven't seen the bodies floating down the Garibaldi.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
They don't, do they?
They do. They burn you outside the Taj Mahal in the river Ganges.
Wow.
In the river Ganges, that's what they do. It's a tradition. You send them off burning.
So that's what happens if you're a person from India and you happen to pass away here in Ireland.
Yeah.
You get
Maybe you get repatriated.
You get in the first flight home and away you go.
You do, yeah. Well, you don't get on it. I mean,
No,
they
but
obviously
they put you on it.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I have no idea what the
It's just
funeral
it's
traditions.
mad. Yeah, because all you ever see is the Irish funerals.
Yeah,
Be
I've
it
never
Church
even
of
been to
Ireland
one.
or Catholic.
Is that like we don't have a lot, because obviously the multicultural identity of Ireland is been quite fast growing.
Or is it like crows that just don't die?
So you're saying Irish people are the only people that die in the world?
No, it's not. But I mean, did you ever see a dead crow?
I've never seen a dead crow. no.
Exactly.
So you're saying Irish people are the only people that actually die?
Must be.
It must be, man.
It must be that everybody other than the Irish are immortal.
The Irish and the Protestant, the British.
Yeah,
And
immortal.
everyone else live forever.
Live forever.
Well, isn't that what's supposed to happen anyway, Ray? Isn't that what we all believe in? I have no idea. Will anyone let us know? If you are of one of these religions
Yeah.
or of one of these nationalities, let
I
us
mean,
know how you're
seriously
dead.
now, not messing.
No, not messing. Let us know how
Yeah.
you're dead.
And thanks to for asking that question. Sorry. We bleeped that one out as well.
I have to go through that now and bleep all that
There's
out.
2
Ray.
bleeps.
It's about fucking 40
2 bleeps.
Oh, I hate that so much. I wanted an easy edit.
Do you remember? I have some shout outs as well. And,
Oh, yeah, go on.
and some mix
Yeah.
to get to. But first of all, I want to ask you: do you remember where or when a Sligo podcast, popular Sligo podcast,
Right.
took the piss out of you and not used the word right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember it, man. Sure, I used to slap myself at night and everything, crying
Yeah.
in the shower the whole lot.
It was terrible, wasn't it?
I was awful, an awful
And it
way.
kind of set them up, right?
Oh, don't tell me that they were hiding in plain sight.
It kinda
glass
set-
house, is this?
Kind of set them up for a fall.
Oh, they were living in a glass house throwing stones, were they?
They were. So
Yeah.
I'm going to play a little.
Were they?
I'm going to play a little clip, right?
Yeah.
And this is a little clip of. It's from the Karen Gordon interview.
Okay.
On In the Lamplight.
Yeah.
And here are Luke, Rory, and Mihal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Rory that makes the mistake.
Oh, brilliant.
Are you ready?
I wish it was Luke, but okay.
Yeah.
Sitting here in studio at Grange with the wonderful Karen Gordon. Hey, exactly. Kieran Quinn is not here because he hates musicals and he's...
Yeah, he gave us like a reasonable excuse, but to be fair...
No, he gave you an excuse, did he?
He gave me... yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but it sounded reasonable, but also way too coincidental to the fact that it's a musical kind of base.
What did Rory say?
Oh, coincidental.
Coincidental.
Well, isn't that so funny? The educated shower shits.
What's the actual word, Kendy?
Coincidental.
Yes, indeed it is. But in Rory's world it is coincidental.
Look at me, I'm Luke and Rory and Mark and Ray, a load of shit. Oh, well now. How the turns have tabled.
How the turns have tabled. You know, we got them now.
That's the end of it now because we're not going to make any. That's it, done. We win.
We win.
It's over.
It's over now. Let them not be thinking about starting a beef
No, they better not start no beef, Ray.
with us because we'll take them down a peg or two.
Oh, absolutely, Ray. They honestly, I have no problem, man. They will feel my reet.
Feel your reet.
Absolutely.
I have one last. To wrap it up, some icks. So a shout out to Kathy Duggan.
Yeah.
She came back with 2 icks.
Oh, brilliant.
Right? That she said, and she just carried on. She
Good
said,
girl, Kathy.
I can't stop thinking about the icks, Kathy said.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it's a guy doing a sit down wee.
Like you whenever you have to give a fucking piss sample. Yeah, that's true, man.
I just can't deal with it. It turns my stomach a bit. Well, Kathy, you wouldn't enjoy living with me. I'm a big fan of an early morning sit down wee.
Are ya?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've never...
Me and Dave Moore from Dermot and Dave were a big fan of the old sit down wee.
You're so mean, you. I keep saying it. We're so different, man.
It's not that. It's just I can't be controlling the hose that early in the morning.
What kind of a yoke have you? Sweet suffering Jesus.
Yeah,
That's like an anaconda in the basketball.
She had a second one. That and when a guy puts his head on your shoulder.
Oh, you mean like because then you're the bird?
Yeah,
Women want to feel like, oh, I'm the little dainty one.
Shout outs.
Go on.
Kieran McDonough.
Kieran McDonough.
He's currently on episode 115.
Yeah.
He's working his way back to you, babe.
Can I talk about who I think Kieran McDonough might be? And I might get this wrong.
Sure.
But I think, speaking of X-ray, me and Brendan were doing a gig in town last Tuesday.
Yeah.
And a woman called Caitlin came up to me and said, you know the way you're on about icks? I have the biggest ick. My boyfriend, Kieran,
Yes.
sent you a message where he was like telling you how great you were. And she was like, that was my biggest ick ever.
That's probably him.
That was, I think, probably him. So,
And if it's not, sorry, Kieran.
yeah, Kieran, I'm very sorry if it's not you, but I think it probably is.
Yeah, and you've
I think
nothing
it
to do
is.
with a girl called Caitlin and your own relationship. There should be nothing wrong there.
But if you are Caitlin's fella, out there, if you're not, but yeah, she was like, whenever you sent us that message, going, I love you guys.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God, that's
and I'm
rotten.
really sorry you broke up.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it didn't work out.
Jonathan, and I've just written three or four times over.
Right.
That's what Jonathan said. I think he might have listened to all the episodes.
Oh, he's listened to it 3 or 4 times over.
Yeah.
Outrageous when people are doing that.
Thanks to our sponsors, Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and the Blind Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep an eye on what Ray just said there for a little while.
The little while in the Blind
Just
Tiger.
for a little while,
Just for a
because
little
we're going big. Okay, so here's the thing, lads. We are fit and ready to announce new live shows.
We haven't a date yet.
We haven't a date yet. You wouldn't pick a date. Now, the new date is probably going to be one in the summer.
Right.
So probably June, July.
Oh.
Keep an eye out.
Very good.
For the first one, that's where there'll be karaoke. We might order one then maybe for, you wouldn't know, Halloween maybe.
Yeah.
Then we'll do a big sexy Christmas special.
Nice.
So keep an eye out for those dates because we're probably going to announce them in the next couple of days.
Lovely.
To be honest.
So you've done all the work
It's
done on
great.
this.
I have to say, episode 201, it's great to still have the Blind Tiger and Andersons on board and supporting this, and they're the reason we get to do live shows and the reason we get to have the crack. Also, Brendan's out there flicking the keys off himself. Fair play to him.
Still in the shit chair.
Still in a shit chair, exactly where he belongs.
Yeah.
So why not? And Ray, other than that, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.